Hi, my name is Carrie Med, and this video is for SIMS499 Comprehensive Assessment. This is regarding the hostile environment that takes place at a child care center in Sim City. Unfortunately, there are many different reasons that a hostile situation can occur at a child care home or facility. There could be a disagreement between parents, custody, or even physical or emotional violence in the home. It could be an individual that found the child care location convenient and was looking for the most attention due to the fact that there were children to be used as hostages. When faced with a stressful situation, many people will react with a fight or flight response. They either become hyper aware of their surroundings and their situations and ready to mitigate any challenges, or they run for safety. Both responses in this situation would be completely normal. Staying calm and trying to keep children calm should be the focus. Extreme emotions such as panic or fear could cause more damage in a hostage situation. It's recommended to stay calm, be polite, and follow instructions. If possible, all phones or pagers should be put on silent in order to prevent any unnecessary distractions. Keeping the children safe is the biggest priority, obviously, and it's critical as the adult in this situation not to put yourself in any danger or to attempt a rescue and allow the professionals to mitigate the situation. There are several nurse leadership skills that would be very useful in this emergent hostile situation. The three most important would be critical thinking skills, communication, and professional socialization. Although there are several types of leadership styles, all three of these skills are apparent in multiple leadership styles. For example, having strong critical thinking skills allows the nurse to think and react quickly with the emergency team in order to mitigate health risks. Additionally, communicating clearly and effectively with peers will keep information transmitted smoothly and without confusion. Oftentimes in emergent situations, it's difficult to communicate well with others. As a nurse leader, having good communication skills is critical. Finally, having professional socialization skills indicates being able to maintain a professional manner in these social situations that would be very stressful. Although the situation is intense and stressful, remaining professional with others sets a precedence on how others should also act and helps keep everyone calm and focused on the situation at hand. Potential health effects or environmental hazards from a hostage situation are risks. On a broader spectrum, the emotional and psychological effects on the community, employees of the daycare, and especially the families and children involved are very high. Public environmental hazards are a little different in this situation. Due to the fact that the aggressor is armed and has hostages, the police and rescue personnel in charge may choose to shut off power or other services to the building. If products are being used such as smoke or other non-lethal measures to get the aggressor to release hostages or turn himself in, those may cause irritants or reactions to people in the vicinity or directly involved in the situation. So those things need to be considered as well. There are several team members with specific roles in an emergency management team. It's recommended that healthcare professionals consider becoming members of their local emergency incident command group. FEMA has developed an incident command structure that outlines the delegation of the titles and roles to be used in any disaster situation, which is very helpful and streamlines it for any situation. For this situation, a human threat falls under disaster situation. The incident command has staff that directly report to them. Their roles and some of the responsibilities will be reviewed. This includes the public information officer, who determines the limits on information that's released, develops accurate, accessible, and timeline information to be used in the press or media briefings, and makes information about the incident available to incident personnel, as well as participating in the planning meetings, because this is going to be ongoing. The safety officer is also on the command staff, and they identify and mitigate hazardous situations and work to ensure safety messages and briefings are being made. They also exercise emergency authority to stop or prevent unsafe actions assign assistants qualified to evaluate special hazards, review and approve medical plan, or participate in meetings. And then the liaison officer is the final command staff member. They act as the point of contact for agency representatives. So they help monitor for problems, assist with the planning, and provide current resource status, including limitations and capabilities of agency resources. Additional EMT members include operations section chief, the planning section chief, logistics section chief, and finance and administration section chief. So keep in mind that there's a lot of different team members, and they're going to have a lot of people that are helping them. So this moves on to delegation. The American Nurse Association developed 5 rights of delegation to assist nurses in making safe decisions. They note the essential components of delegation include responsibility, authority, and accountability. There are 5 rights of delegation that we're going to include: the right task, the right circumstance, the right person, the right supervision, and the right direction and communication. In an emergency situation, delegation comes from the incident commander. It's important that the 5 rights of delegation be included in emergencies as well as nursing tasks. For example, the public information officer that's responsible for communication with the media needs to have clear instructions as to the right task or communication message, sharing with the right person, and including necessary supervision if needed and clear direction about what to transmit to the media. So that's an example of using those 5 rights of delegation. Services and resources needed for the employees, families, and children involved in the situation will need to be organized and made available on site for some time after the situation is resolved. Immediate services would be medical care, EMTs, firefighters, and police will all need to be present and on standby. Additionally, family counselors and trauma psychologists and trauma nurses all need to be available on scene and after to support the needs of those involved. Due to the fact that this is a hostage situation, additional security and police personnel will be needed on site, such as SWAT teams. That's during the event. After the event, you may have additional security just to have peace of mind as well. Following the incident, there'll need to be 24-hour care available in person or via telephone to support those that need assistance coping with the stress of the hostage situation. Additionally, classroom education and coping skills for all children involved will be necessary, specific to each age group. The emergency response team has an assigned public information officer that will be mitigating the communication with both families and media as they arrive on the scene. It will be considered unsafe for all people in the immediate vicinity. Therefore, it's necessary to have specific areas for families to meet and be provided information by a approved public information officer, and a separate area for the media to meet that is safe and that they can be informed on the information as it becomes available. Having resources on hand with families to help keep them calm during the situation, such as, again, trauma counselors or therapists, will be necessary during this time as well. The hostage situation that involves children is never an easy scenario to consider. However, it is necessary for those involved to be trained on their roles and responsibilities during such an event. The importance of staying calm, focused, and having clear communication is critical during such an event. Thank you.